Hey, what's going on? This is Jason Yesser. I want to talk to you today about the lottery mindset, because a lot of people get into this home-based business thing, and they think they can just suddenly be successful, and they're jumping from one company to the next, and we've all done it. I've been in multiple companies now. You gotta get over this lottery mindset. Like, people think they can just go play the lottery and win. How much money does the lottery actually make per year? Now, I was on this call earlier with somebody that's just rocking it, April Marie Tucker, and she was talking about the lottery mindset. And I never called it the lottery mindset. I knew the concept, but I like how she brought that up. So I wanted to share that with you today. And I just want to tell you, listen, if you did jump into a home-based business and you have that mentality where you just, people, you're about to join and you're like, how much are you making? I want to make $1,000 next month. You might as well quit, because you're ruining it for everybody. Here's the problem. I mean, so many people quit because they don't understand. They're quitters. Most people have this employee mindset, like, oh, how much does it cost to get in, and blah, blah, blah. Oh, I got to pay to go to the event to learn. Listen, these are investments. You're investing in your future, and you got to change that mindset, because people want that quick result. But here's the thing. This is the secret. I'm going to share it with you right now. There is no secret to success. You can't just join one thing and all of a sudden a month later be successful. If you're worried about making money in the next 30 days, you might as well quit now. You got to get that long-term mindset. You got to get that vision of where you want to go, where you want to take your life, what you want to do with yourself, and you got to focus on that, and you got to stay with it. Because here's the thing. Everybody that is making 6 figures or 7 figures, I'd say like 99% of them, maybe even 100% of them, it just didn't happen overnight. Some people get lucky, it's the right timing or whatever, but chances are they went through a lot of battles to get where they're at. And you don't hear about those battles. All you hear about is where they're at. You see, oh, they're driving this nice car. They work when they want, from wherever they want. They built this business. They're amazing. They know all this stuff. I bet you $1,000 they didn't know all that when they got started. They stuck with it. They fought. And that's the mentality you have to have. I get calls all the time. I got a call last week from somebody, and they said, look, you're doing awesome, man. I'm watching your stuff. I see you got this blog. You got all these videos. You're coming out with all this cool stuff. Like, I need to be doing that. I need to be doing that. Like, what do I have to do? I said, great. And I started explaining my story, where I was, where I came from, how I am coming up with all this stuff, all these videos, my blog, all these different lead capture systems, all this different stuff. It obviously did not happen overnight for me. So I started explaining to this individual, what I did. And they were like, oh, that's awesome, like I'm ready to get started. I want to do something. So I made a recommendation. I said, look, this is where I recommend you start. They got started. Now, I could tell that this person was not all in. And, I try to be upfront with them and just let them know, listen, it's not even worth your time in getting started unless you're serious about this, unless you really want to do the long haul, because this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This isn't something you're just going to join and start, booming with right away. So I told them that, long story short, they didn't take my advice. They got started anyways, and guess what? They already backed out. And I expected that, and the thing is, I'm glad it happened like that, because I know I have to spend time with people that want to get involved, and I have to give my time up. So I just like to filter people out from the beginning. So that's the whole thing. The majority of people want results right away. Get out of that lottery mindset, get focused on the long term, and you're going to have major results. So, that's just something you need to consider before making a decision to get started with something. If you're in home business and you want to call me and ask me how I'm getting these leads, I'm going to tell you, one of the systems I'm using, how I'm learning to brand myself, how I'm learning to build my blog and do all this stuff. As a matter of fact, I got a link below this video that's going to tell you that. It's going to introduce you to that system. But, I only want you to click it if you're serious, because if you click it and you get started, I'm going to get in touch with you. I'm going to start giving you advice. I'm going to be helping you. I'm going to put my time into developing you. It doesn't matter what home-based business you have. These systems, especially the one below, can work for any home-based business. It can work for any business for that point. So, you know, if you want to get into like online marketing and do some of this stuff that I'm doing, you know, click it. But I'm telling you right now, don't do it unless you're all in. Don't waste my time and don't waste your time. All right. So I really appreciate you stopping by today. I'd love to hear your comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you know anybody with this lottery mindset and, you know, it already backfired on you. Okay. So let me know that. And like I said, I mean, get a hold of me. I'll get a hold of you and we'll rock from there. I really appreciate you guys stopping out today, and I'll talk to you next time. Have a good one.